And now we are having our three esteemed judges whom you guys have met in the like what is in the morning introduction session. So yeah, right now we will be having 5 minutes to present your what we say idea. So being very like we will be very strict on the timelines, not more than 5 minutes. Please time yourself. Okay, please time yourself, and not more than 5 minutes will be allowed to any of the team. So as soon as the bell rings up here, so you have to stop. Is it okay? Yep. I hope that I
Yeah.
have.
Yes.
And after that, the 5 minutes will be Q&A with all the our judges. And I would just request judges also to please turn on their cameras so that it would be good. Vivek and Harsh. So yeah. So let's go ahead, guys. So now, please start sharing your screen. I would start your timer.
The team
And
name is?
this team name is Dev Scriptors. Dev Scriptors.
Okay.
Yep. So yes, and the time starts right now. Over to you with that. You're mute. You're mute. You're mute. You're mute. You're mute.
So, so yeah, it's like I introduced I'm Abhishek and he's with us. And we have made a video conference application. So our made a lab web-based video conferencing application with various features like sharing slides and files.
Yeah, I think Abhishek, we were not able to hear anything out of his pitch. Would you like to take it ahead?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Just a minute.
The time is running out, guys.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So we have made a project video conferencing app. It's an app where we can create a meeting ID and we can share with other among other peers, and they can join with that ID. And as well, we can also we have a feature of file sharing, so we can also share file. So now Vedant will be presenting the screen and he will be explaining the further steps and the further things.
Yeah. So the tech stack that we have used is Node.js, Express.js, HTML, JavaScript. So the basic functionality or say the basic logic behind it is that whenever a user wants to create a meeting, is my screen visible?
Congratulations, you are
Sorry,
No, just
I'm
go ahead.
having
Just
some network issues. Can
yes. I mean, some other team member can present this whole.
Abhishek, do you have a copy of the PPT with you, and do you think it will be possible for you to present?
Yeah, I have with me actually. Yeah, I'll share it because I do have my bandwidth very low. I'll share it just a minute. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah.
So, hello everyone, this is Ankit here. So,
Yeah.
I would like to present the whole idea in short times. Since I have time shortage, so I would be a bit fast. So, right now we have a video conferencing solution which is made on Node.js, Express, Socket.io, and on all a benchmark of WebRTC API. So, when we say about WebRTC is generally an API which is launched by Google since back in 2015 or so, and it gives us the ability to share good quality video conferencing solution on web without any sorts of limitation. So moving apart, we have something what we say a library, because all the time we are not familiar with all sorts of WebRTC implementation and all. So what we use here is Peer.js. Peer.js is a library which is used to make our life simpler in terms of uses of WebRTC. Okay, PRJS simply does some simplification for our as a developer, like it simplifies our solutions and implementation of web RTCs. So that's all a brief about PRJS. And then moving about Socket.io. Socket.io is something what is used for a fast and real-time communication. It uses web sockets behind the scene, and what it does is it throw some TCP connections. And what that means is that it just make ping pong connection what we see in web sockets. So what it does is it allow a heartbeat method like in what we have. And what does it do is it just simply get our connections well with help of a Node.js server. So now it's come how WebRT solution works. So basically it does something like it establishes a signaling server which is made in Socket.io over Node.js. And after that signaling server establishes a connection, then the server has its all work done, and now a direct connection between the clients are set up. So now the clients are talking directly without any interference of a third-party server. This is what all WebRTC does. And moving apart on the optimism part, like in production, we would scale it using media server. And
Just
if
a
it
minute. Just a minute.
okay.
Guys, sorry to interrupt you. It's all about that what we say. You have to choose your project, okay? Not I mean, like, this is okay, but project is our judges would be like more interested in.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so we have here some features like file sharing, screen sharing, text messages, and common video calling. That's it.
Yep, just showcase the project, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have only 1 minute left, guys. That's why.
Okay. So Abhishek, any presentation left?
Just a minute. Like we can show the live project on the local host.
Just
Actually, Vedant has prepared that the local host all the installation and all, and he's facing the network issues. Just a minute, I'm setting up.
Sai, in the interest of time, shall we ask the next team to present, and these guys can, set this up, and
Yeah,
once
yeah.
we're done with it.
Actually, sir, as soon as uh, what we say, as soon as like I mean, this team is gone, that other team is in the actual waiting room, so it will be kind of like mishap again, bringing in and
Okay,
we just
okay,
if we can complete it and yep.
all right.
Yeah. So because even it will again cost us more time at the end of the. So, I just hope that the other
Yes,
team is in.
sir. Othak, code, and sir means data pirates. Gearhead, sir, team members will be there, sir, in waiting room, sir.
Yep. Only one member is there. That's why I'm just mentioning you up. Yes. So guys, basically you are running out of time. Just let me just add on 1 minute to showcase the demo fastly, quickly. Vedant, I think you are mute. Vedant, I think you are mute. Please unmute yourself on the Zoom.
Yeah, so I just now its screen is visible. I can send any message here, and that is visible to the another user. You can check out. This is the first user. This is the second user. I'm also visible, and there's we can see that there's totally zero line in the application. This is shifted to AWS, Azure, or GCP. We have feature of screen sharing too, so I can share my screen, and the other person can also check it out. Also, okay, so I got this at the bottom of sharing the screen. I'll stop sharing, and we have chat functionalities, and I can close my video from here too, and that's it.
So that's it. I mean, you're done. I think you're done with your demo.
Yes, sir.
Like now you have 2 minutes to please take it and ask all the questions. And other members, please mute yourself. And team who has to be unmute. Yep, judges, over to you. Please.
Uh, Great. Okay. First of all, good presentation, team. And I have few couple of questions here. So the first thing is I usually want to know about is the performance of your application, because it is a video application and the bidding should be very smoothly streaming between the clients. So since it is a local host, you won't be having any problem. And when you're trying to scale it, how you are going to address this problem when you are trying to have many users and people in the video chat room?
When it comes to scaling, what the solution we have is media server. Like currently, WebRTC API has some limitations. Like we cannot use WebRTC directly to scale applications because WebRTC haven't developed something like that. So we have our solutions ready as a media server. What media server does, it generally let you allow to even handle thousands of people at single instance in a meeting. So this is what we have as a solution for scaling it.
Okay, okay. And my second question is that how your product is going to disrupt the market, because there are so many cloud and video-based chatting systems and products or applications are available, and how we are going to make a difference between them and your product, and what is that key feature, the MVP of your the selling point of your product?
Yeah. So it's something like yeah, indeed there are many applications that are already available. Say for example, if you take Google Meet, then we have it is pretty much lightweight, but it hasn't got some awesome features like file sharing and all. When it comes to Microsoft Teams, it's very heavy for the system. Like for example, I have a Predator and still it's totally heavy duty for my laptop too. Then when it comes to some like Zoom and some other some applications from another countries, we have privacy issues. So here we don't have any privacy breaching. It's totally lightweight for the system and is easy to handle.
And sir, I would like to add the solution right now about media server. Like we have our own solution. We are not using any API for media server purpose in scaling and marketing things. So I think this would separate us from market. Like we have our
Yeah.
own implementation of Curanto media server, and it would differentiate us from the players there in market.
Yeah. One more thing is like in this we have enabled the file sharing feature. Like suppose we are working as a team on some project. Suppose we are working as a group or a team on a project, and we want to share one file, instant share we need. So for that, else we need to go to X platform, XYZ platform, or something like we need to shift that platform, or we need to upload the files on the GitHub. It is a bit time consuming. So it also helps us to like instant share the file with the other team members as well. So I think this is a good feature. Like other like we may take Zoom
Okay, okay,
meet.
yeah, yeah, I get it. And over to Venkatesh, do you have any questions here?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So when you're talking about the file sharing, where will the file be held? So you're transferring it. So where does the file go, and how does the other user download it?
So it's a totally buffer system. Like the file
Mm-hmm.
uses the 64 kgb buffer system. It directly goes
Mm-hmm.
peer to peer. There is no midway, like what you are expecting us to have, like some sort of server which is using it, but it's not the case. It's just direct
Okay.
peer to peer. Like I
Okay.
send something, it would directly to you using socket IO.
Okay. And from an a cost perspective, what do you think is the cost per user per minute that you'll have to incur for hosting this, or for developing this as a platform?
So for developing it as a platform, we just need a server space. And apart from that, everything is our own original. So everything would be with our own scratch.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
understood. Like you need to like deploy your application in your server, right? So if you are handling around, let's say you are handling around 1,000 people on at an instance.
Okay.
So I think you need to have multiple servers and you need to take care of that as well, right? So
No,
that incurs
Yeah.
cost.
actually, what we would need a good bandwidth, what we say system on our server. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
No, I'm
have
I'm just trying to see, if you have thought about it down that line. So that's a
No.
line of questioning that I have. And for you to achieve the scale that the current players in the market have, what do you think is the sales that you'll need? How many monthly average users do you think you'll need for you to reach that scale, and what's the sales that you would probably need?
Actually, sir, like we have developed this thing, like we have just developed this thing for like, frankly speaking, we have developed this thing for like our own convenience.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we are planning to like move ahead on it. Okay.
Okay.
So many things related to that servers and the user, like from that, and at the perspective that you are talking about is also awesome. Like we will think on that. Like our
Mm-hmm.
next step is
Okay.
to like release Android app of the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we will be like working on it by adding some more features to it. Like this was the project we started just 2 days ago. We as a team started it, so like it was a pre-planned. Actually we were like we are doing freelancing things, so we are working on various projects, so it was getting difficult for us to do that thing. So to overcome that problem, our frankly speaking, for our personal problem, we have developed this. So
Okay.
Okay.
now we will take it to next level for sure.
Sounds fair enough.
So I had a question. Like you mentioned that Google Meet has some disadvantages, Microsoft Teams has some disadvantages, and Zoom also has its own
uh, Actually
disadvantages.
not audible, sir.
Harsh, I think you got
Yeah,
maybe.
so you mentioned about the disadvantages each of those platforms has. So what if you are trying to launch this product in January itself, and the other platforms which are already available fix their issues and come up with another update which you can say that overtakes your product. So how will you be dealing with that situation?
If they had to overcome this, they would have done it earlier because the applications are there from a long time.
No, but there is always scope for development. Although they
Yeah,
are
so
offering these
the theme,
solutions, although they are
yes sir,
offering these
so
solutions in a paid plans, but as Google Meet was opened for everyone recently, and everyone can make and attend calls with this, so you never know that they can build those solution.
yes, sir. So, I would like to say, sir, the same things applies on us also. We are also developers, and like we will be also releasing it, and we will be adding some more features on it. Like, like particularly when we will expand this thing and we will take it to another level. So we will also do the same thing. Like we are also
It's
developers.
like it's like they are at 3 and we are at 4, and if they increase from 3 to 4, then we will increase from 4 to 5. We'll also move a
Yeah,
step
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. We are also developers. We have solutions for everything. We are engineers. We call ourselves as an engineer.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
and
deal is that they have 1,000 engineers, and we are probably 3 or 4 engineers. So there's a
Yes,
difference there.
So
So let's not go over that. But the deal is that when we talked about sales to scale, that's where we were coming at the point. You mentioned about being at 3 and they being at 4. So
yes, sir.
for you to reach the 4, the amount of effort that you might need is probably 1,000-man engineers, and they can probably do that feature in a couple of weeks, and you might take a couple of years to do that. So that's where Harsh is coming at.
Yep,
yeah.
yep. So like I
Yes,
would
sir.
like to summarize this thing right now for this call.
mhm, yeah,
Already like
good.
overshoot because of the like internet bandwidth.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. I
So
think,
got like yep, Vivek, I think you are
yeah, yeah, that I think that some like all the questions are summed up. I guess. I think
thanks
good
a
to
lot.
go.
Thanks for all this and
Yes,
thanks a
one
lot,
last thing,
Abhishek.
sir. Yes, sir, one last thing, sir. Like, if we are three developers and they are 1,000 developers, sir, at a time they were also a small amount of developers. They have developed to at that
They were
level.
ahead of,
So,
they were
like, we
ahead of
can't take it as a
and
demotivating part.
No. We are not demotivating here. It's just always good to hear about the other side, which
Yes, sir,
you're gonna
yes, sir,
face
you are
6 months or 8 months
absolutely
down the
correct,
line.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
it's that side we are talking about, and if you can look at it from as a money making venture, how do you make money with it? That will make things a lot easier for us. You had taken a personal problem and made a product out of it, which is where you get the best products in the world. But how do we go to the market with the product and sell it to other people? That's what we were looking at, and we were trying to get the answers from you. It's just so that
because that
trying to make you think.
because that's the
Yes.
most important point, guys. I mean, as even Venkatesh sir had mentioned in the early morning call and expectations wala stuff, that selling is what, I mean, all the developers fails, and that's what is a very big point, because development for fun everyone can do, literally everyone can do on this planet, and let it be engineering graduate, everyone. But how are we going to get the market share and end of the day get cash in our pocket and run the business for the huge fraternity? Even we may be like 3, 4, or even we 1,000 developers, but how we are running that? So that's the whole point end of that. What our judges are trying to convey. So I hope that yep, that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for like being in
Yes,
here.
sir.
So we will be like, you can expect the results by tomorrow morning 11 a.m. So the results will be out. Okay. Yep.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Thanks a
so
lot.
much,
Thanks.
and thank you all the judges like for so much like very good suggestions and feedbacks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for showing us the amazing product. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you, sir,
Great
and
work.
Very
thank
good.
you, Venkatesh sir, for your amazing review.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, guys. Now please, if what do you say?
I think we are going to be here till 10.
I very sure. I'm like 3 to 7. मेरा आज का दिन यही हो गया. So yes, I mean like okay. So we are having now the second team, Mohammed, Aditya, and Vikas Yadav. So these are the three guys from uh, the Gearhead team. So this is the team Gearhead. So Mohammed, Vikas, and Aditya, it's like very mandatory to have your video cams on for this pitch. So because it's streaming live on YouTube and you will be presenting there. So please turn on your cameras, and it's a kind of a small mandate for everyone. So yes, even Vikas. Now we can start. Okay, so guys, very very simple thing. Don't talk much about what we see theoretical. Just show the code. Just show the demonstration. You have only 5 minutes. Get the demonstration finished ASAP. Then sirs and all the judges will be having taking their own like 5 minutes time to ask you the questions. And this whole thing is like being timed. So the buzzer will ring, and that's where you have to stop. That's it, because we have to be fair
Hello,
with other
sir.
people. Yep. Is
Hello,
it
sir.
So before we continue, just a small request, like, can you let me in, because like I am joined with my mobile, as like I already mentioned in my laptop, the audio device is not there. So I will be basically opening the presentation in the laptop.
Yes,
Yeah. So thanks. Thanks for that.
And Sai, one thing, do we have to explain both the business model and the code, right?
yes, business model and the code, both the things.
Okay,
Business model is
fine.
very important. Okay.
Yeah,
So code explanation 2 minutes, and business model more like more weightage, and
yeah,
show
yeah.
levels. Okay, your time starts right now, guys. 1, 2, 3, start. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, Mohammed, you can continue with the business model things that we have discussed.
Mohammed, I think you are mute. Mohammed, unmute yourself.
Mohammed, Mohammed, we are not able to hear you. Wait, I'll WhatsApp him. Just a second.
Uh, guys, your time is running out. Like every team, I mean, like we are facing the same small issues with this Zoom. I mean, like this virtual hackathons is a very big kind of like another experience. Like
Yes.
not only here, even in the demo calls which we are having, the initial round of judging, they're also the same kind of things, and we're also like again, so they will rejoin back. Team is joining back, yes or no? Like that's where we.
Yeah.
I think from next hackathon onwards, you might have to send a dongle to every participant. That's just to ensure that they don't have any bandwidth problems.
Hackathon onwards, we learned so many of the things here this time. So next hackathon onwards, it is going to be a different story altogether. It will be like more to do with like problem statement oriented. Just these are the 10
Hmm.
problems done behind that and get it done. So it will be like that. And I think Aditya is joining back again. Our participant side.
So the team that's currently presenting, what's the name of the team?
Gearhead, Gearhead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Sorry.
anyone from Gearhead who can present this apart from the participant who's out?
Yeah, there was some connection issue, I think, because I was also disconnected from the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So I can explain you the code part, but I would suggest that Mohammed should explain the business model because he has some experience in the field and he has talked to some people who are currently working on the same idea that we are working. So I'll go with the
Mm-hmm.
code because if we can open the code.
So,
Yeah, sure.
Mohammed has joined back. Mohammed, are you able to
Mohammed
hear?
has joined back.
Mohammed?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
Mohammed. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I
Please
don't know
continue,
why this
Mohammed.
happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hello, good evening, everyone. So, the topic we chose was the predictive maintenance, and the business model around this is like this can be applicable in other industries also. Like it can be in the manufacturing industry as well as the automotives, especially in the cars itself. But the concept which we are thinking of is, can you go to the next slides? We are doing using the IoT sensor data which are recorded, if at all it is in the car, it is a manufacturing industry from the CNC machines and other machineries. You record the data sets of telemetry data set, and the granularity depends upon how much you need. So it may be or every second or every hour of data set. So from those data set whatever we have, we will predict when your component is going to fail. We will have a lag window of 24 hours or whatever the time period we need to predict, because see, we need to manage for a business to run. It is if at all it is a manufacturing, it is very important to manage the logistics, inventory and everything. Suppose you have a lakhs and crores of investment in the inventory and you're not utilizing it on time, that is a huge loss to the company, because that money could have invested in somewhere else, some other place. So these are the small points, but they are major driving for the KPIs. So the industry's KPI depends upon these small factors. So if you are able to predict something at the right time, not even the early, very early, as we do in the preventive maintenance, so at the right time we'll give the industries an insight into how their business model is going and how their revenue is also being generated from the hidden sources which were underlying and they couldn't even find it. And yes, this for example, I have seen a website, this is Autobits Lab, if you go, that works on the IoT same. So our business model is like we can also have a similar website. And the thing is like you cannot provide single solution to everyone, so it will depend upon the various industries. So we are planning on to have networking. The first thing we need is the like networking, because we need domain expertise to, if you know algorithms and machine learning, that is not going to work for you. That is the practical thing. You need domain experts. So we cannot hire we cannot have a multiple domain expert working for our only company, so that is also not possible. So what we have thought of is like we will have a pool of people within a network of our website, so we are connected with them. So for each and field, like say injection molding, we have someone expertise, manufacturing we have expertise, so we will having contact numbers and we will having details in whatever region they are specialized into. And whenever we get some business model, like something solve this from particular company, we will look for the closest person who have a good knowledge in that particular domain, and we will approach that. And obviously no one will work for free, so we will be giving a share, a small amount of, we can discuss upon that. That share he will be giving us the domain insights, so whatever is needed. So our ML experts will work on the problem and will get the insight to the company, the main customer for our. So here you can assume like if at all 10 to 15% goes for the domain expert, and 15 to 20 or 30%, at least, if at all investment is 60%, then at least your margin can be 40% of profit. So this is a vague idea, I mean like general thing I am telling. So this can be done. And if you want to get to the code part, I think Aditya can go on from here.
Yeah. So one thing before the code part is coming, I would like to say that Mohammed, my friend, had talked to a startup known as Autobit Labs. So the guy who was owning the startup, I don't remember his name. So the guy told him that they are
uh,
also doing the same thing, but they're not sure about the machine learning part. But they are using the same things. They are working on how to maintain the components that are being used and how preventive measures can be used. So this will be
Yeah,
a something. This will be something new where we are using machine learning and stuff for creating an environment where we can increase the profit for the companies.
Guys, you have only 1 minute remaining.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I
Now
think.
I'll go with the code. How we gone the code? Yeah, can you show the code? Okay, I'll start explaining the code till they are showing. So we had five data sets. One was for the telemetry data, the components which are sending you the voltage, pressure, rotation, vibrations that are being produced in the machine components. So the sensors are sending you those data. Okay, there would be errors in the components. So the component, so the sensor are also sending the errors, the failures that are occurring in the components, the maintenance of the components that are being done, that data, and machine ID and all that data too. So we had five set of data. So for the but the telemetry data was large enough. It was like 8 lakh rows, and the failures were very less. So there was a class imbalance in our code. So what we did was we started to aggregate the code. The data that was provided to us was for aggregated for 1 hour, but we aggregated it for 3 hours by using our resample methods and window rolling. Window rolling was used. Then we window rolled the data on 24 hours and then sampled in it. Yeah, yeah. Sai, are you saying something?
yeah.
We,
Vikas, can you open the GitHub?
see, it's timed out.
Yeah.
Jay,
Just a
would you
little
like to
bit, if
comment?
I can say. Yeah, 15 seconds if I can get. I'll just wrap up what can be. So basically, sorry for the code is not being shown, but yeah, the same thing we done because there was so much of data, so we have to aggregate it. Similarly, for the error and the failures, the main part in our project was the component maintenance time because we cannot use date time in machine learning code. So we what we did was we calculated the time before which the component was changed. So we can get a time that this is the time when component has been changed, and after this time the failure comes. So this was a great start for us for getting better accuracy. But as we know, as we discussed with Sai, that our data was too much large and we didn't have the resources to compute it because Google Colab was not responding. So yeah, that's why we asked him if we can get the computational resources and we can move forward onto it. That was our main goal. Thank you.
And our
If you have any
future,
doubt,
like we need to like we are also planning on to use LSTM and everything.
yeah,
So we are not experts in that, but we are in the phase of learning only. So we are like we can apply those things and we can explore the other dimensions like of the accuracy or maybe insights you can get how. So this is also something which I'd like to speak
if
about.
you
Guys,
have any doubts,
I would literally personally suggest you to
yeah.
just showcase the code somehow because that was amazing
Yeah,
part. Which it's
Okay,
no
okay.
personal
yeah,
suggestion. There are
because
some other
Mohammed, can
uh,
you share the screen?
or like
no,
share a
I'll
GitHub
share it in
link.
the
I'll
mobile phone.
You want the GitHub link? I can share you the GitHub link in the chat only.
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
share
I
that.
just want to show that we have worked so nicely on that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Wait a second.
this I'm very sorry for like overshooting time here, but they have worked
Yeah,
on
Uh,
good.
actually, I'm sharing my screen like with the code from last 2 minutes, but like
Actually, you have to
not many
stop
time
sharing the screen
present.
and again, stop sharing the screen and again start it because you have done
Okay, sure.
only two.
Thank you, Sai, for giving us the time.
Yeah, thanks.
No, just
Yeah,
I mean like
here.
finish it up, guys. I mean other people are also.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
we
sure,
understand
definitely.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, what I was talking about, this is our data set, the five data set files which we use. Now, what this is the first is the feature data featuring part,
Actually,
where we are just converting the data types of the columns so they can be used in machine learning and can be used for their feature engineering. So, Vikas, can you scroll down? So yeah,
because
these
I
are the
think
visualizations that were being used. Yeah, yeah, you can keep scrolling down till feature engineering. So these are the visualizations that we use to get to know how the data is working and what are the values that are being used. Now comes the feature engineering part. So stop. Yeah. So from here, what we did was the telemetry data was very large. It was about 8 lakh rows. So we cannot afford to put 8 lakh rows into a machine learning model, and that too when it is too much imbalanced because our failures are very less. So what we did here was we tried to uh, aggregate it. So same code has been written for aggregation here. Okay, then the same. Now first we aggregated for the mean, then we aggregated for the standard deviation. Okay, for 3 hours. Then even we thought that this data would be less because we wanted more of the feature engineering. Because can you scroll down? So we did a rolling window for 24 hours. So rolling window does nothing but for the first time period, it takes the mean of 24 hours, and then we did the same aggregation for 3 hours. So here was another data, same mean and standard deviation we calculated for all the 4 columns of our telemetry data. So here we add a data which is more compact and which carries more information which can be used for the machine learning model. So Vikas, please scroll down. Vikas, yeah, scroll down, keep scrolling. So yeah, here is the error file where errors are coming. We just converted into categories and all. For the teams, same timestamp, we added the errors because at the same timestamp, multiple errors can come. So we did that. We keep scrolling.
Hmm.
Then this error file only we were trying to fix it. Yeah. Then again. Now same thing for yeah. Stop. Same thing was done for error also, because if we are aggregating a telemetry data or aggregating telemetry data for 3 hours, we have to aggregate the error data also for 3 hours. So we did the same thing here. Can we go to the next file? Vikas? Next data set. Yeah. Yeah. So here comes the replacement part, the main part where the timing comes, because I cannot use the date time here. We cannot use the date time column in the machine learning algorithm. So what we did was, when the component is being changed, there is a formula written comp rep com equal to comp rep date time this. So when the component was being placed or was being changed for maintenance, so we calculated the time from the last time the component was changed. So we got a difference in how much time is being there, in which component is being changed. So this was the crucial part, because from here on now we were not using date time, but now here with the differences, the time differences that we got, now we know that after changing the components, how much the uh, machine working can change, how much the error, how much the failures values can change. So from here our main work starts. From here we were struggling for the model part, because yeah, because you can stop. So from now on we were struggling for the model engineering part, because there were 2 lakh rows in the end after merging all the files. So we were using the open source Google
2.9.
Colab, so we were not able to process the data. So here we stopped.
I mean, like, you are overshooting the time right now, literally
Yeah,
overshooting.
yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
I hope that I would request now.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you have just
And
1 or 2 questions, I can
Yeah.
take it. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, okay, great. Okay, so I have a question here. So I think this is a Azure AI case study on predictive maintenance, right?
Yeah. So see,
So they have already, let me complete my question here. So they have already done all the parts for the machine learning prediction and all the strategies and the implementation you are trying to tell, like all the pre-processing stuff. So what is the innovation you have done apart from the open source work you have got from?
Yeah, so we all the team that we are having, because me and Mohammed were a part of the Microsoft Azure scholarship. We got the data from there only, and Mohammed being a part of this industry only, we developed an interest in finding out what can be done later on. So we had our own code in which we had tried many things, that binary classification, how failure columns can be used and stuff, and we used also the Azure part where they have given the things that we can we can use to move forward in this field. So yeah, there is LSTM also. They have given many things. Like there is a whole lot of resources that you can use to excel in this field. So our main business goal was that only, that if there is something that can be used in industry, and LSTM would work perfect for this. Didn't had much knowledge about LSTM, so that's why we use these models. So if we are able to extract the knowledge from there, we are able to know that how these things are working. We can create a business model, because resources for everything are there.
Yeah, I totally
One
get you,
more
but
thing I would like
I'm not getting
to
one
add
point
is,
here. So
Yeah.
I think the work has been achieved so
yeah,
far, and
I
you have
can tell
taken
it
up
is.
the so
Yeah.
yeah. But
See,
I'm not getting the point where you are transferring that knowledge to your business case study. I'm not getting that.
Yeah. So to add
yeah,
on to his
excuse
question,
me, I would like
just
to.
yeah, I have one question. So are you going to sell a product, a platform, or a service?
We are planning like it's hello.
Yes,
Hello.
yes,
Yes, we
yes.
can
Go
hear
ahead.
you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. See, as he mentioned that we also mentioned it earlier, like it's a Azure case study. So even if the solution is out there and if you just copy paste the cells, it's not that. We actually literally did everything by understanding what is happening, why
Yeah.
this part is done. Because if you do it as if I give the code to someone who is okay with Python and it copy paste everything, that doesn't work. But here we needed to understand each and every step. So that's where we spent our time, and we learned a lot from that, because
And
at last we have that on the GitHub. Then we are like, yeah, okay, we know what is there and why it is done. And
and
our
to
part is like we
yeah,
need to further develop it into the deep learning part and get the insights actually. And
and to add
coming
on
to the
this,
business which you
yeah,
were speaking of,
That's a bit contradictory. You're saying you want
yeah.
to understand and you want to create inference, but you're saying you're going to use deep learning. Anyways, just a point there.
yes,
To come back to my initial question, is it going to be a product, platform, or a service?
Yeah, there's a point that each industry has different machines that are using different data. So yeah, there
Hmm.
will be a product, but for each industry there will be a different product. So we can have a blueprint of a product, but each industry will require something else. So there is a vast market out there that we can use here. This
So
data,
how different would be the solution that you're giving from what a fractal or a latent view provides as of today in market?
yeah. So these are for industries. These are for mechanical components. Okay, so if in the car some DTC something is used, as Mohammed, my friend said, you can get your car data by using DTC equipment. Okay, so these small things can help you out. These small data can also be a project for your car, for a simple car, because you cannot buy a Tesla. But if you have a DTC tool and a app of ours, you can find out what your car is going through or what components can be changed. Stuff like that in big industries where in the company that Mohammed worked, they were using KPIs or replacing the equipment. So in industries like this, different industries have different
Yep.
requirements. They are never ending. That's our point. So thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So no.
Judges,
Just
I think we have to stop
yeah.
our Q&A because we are yeah, we just here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Just a starting point for you from here.
yeah,
Please read a bit about IIoT, industrial IoT, and
Internet of
how it
Things.
is being used in used for vehicles. That will probably broaden things a bit.
yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
for your
Thanks for
time.
the
Yeah,
presentation. Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
thank you for your explanation and help. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
One thing,
Yeah, thanks a lot.
one thing I would like to add on to what Venkatesh mentioned was that try creating a pitch which is small. Like you cannot explain the whole product or the whole code to anyone who you are traveling with in a elevator. Like try to have something like an elevator pitch,
Okay.
from which a person you are trying to pitch get an idea what your product really does is. You cannot
Yeah,
explain the whole code each time. So yeah,
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that
that's
is
yes,
true.
all.
definitely.
Good.
Yep. Okay, guys. So now I think that there's the next
Yeah,
team.
thanks. Sorry for taking your
Yash,
time.
Yeah,
Yash,
thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
Yash. Which one is the next team?
Hrithikesh, so once I will be called
So
for you.
author code, sir, author code.
So Author Code. Who's the team member? Who are the team members?
Tejas.
Tejas is not here.
Sir, but he tell that her members will be there, sir.
Who are the members?
Sorry, call.
Can I take in this Brispat, the 12-year-old kid? I'll take in them. Wait,
Okay, sir.
they are both are in there. So this guy is a 12-year-old kid, and this is a team, the youngest team of the whole hackathon. So yes, let's get them to their dinner time. It is let's get them free first. Pranit,
Yes, sir.
yes. Where is your other friend?
Yes, sir. I'm just informing him.
Yes. He's joining in. I've already allowed him to join in. So yes, we're
Oh,
waiting for
okay.
him. Yeah, just okay. So yes, so these two are the people. Now you both have to turn on your cameras. Yes. Turn on your cameras. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now yes. Yes, Pranit is there. And one more person. Where is Bishop? Disrupt.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, Bisrat
Good
and
evening,
Pranay.
everyone.
Good evening. Please turn on your camera, Bisrat. Okay, so you guys are having just, I mean, like 5 minutes to explain your whole idea to the judges, and please do it very quickly and fast. Okay, Pranay? Okay, so can we go ahead? Okay, all
Yes,
okay?
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
mean, yes, where is he? Yes, he had turned on his camera. Yep. So, okay, guys, so now don't just get frightened up by seeing these many faces here. They all are our internal team members, and we are having three judges here. So, Venkatesh sir, Vivek sir, and Harsh sir. Like these are the three judges you are having. So, yep, just you have to explain your whole project to them, and your time starts right now. Okay, go ahead.
Visru, screen share.
One good
I might started, guys. Your screenshot, please.
side. West Bengal. I am from sixth grade in Adamus International School, and I'm 12 years old. We have and my Pranit is has made an app using JavaScript. This website is for a fictional company we made up called COVID-19 Essentials. So this is the website. Just a minute. Yeah. Hello, Corona Warriors. Welcome to the most trusted site. This is just the website, and this is about us. It is an initiative taken up by BP organization, increase the awareness of maintaining safety during this period to show that India can and India will beat coronavirus and stand up of the world. So we have our health awareness program and also a store to buy COVID-19 essentials like masks and PPE. So let's together break the coronavirus chain and help India stand out. This is our home page, and then we have the COVID awareness page. We have
I think your internet connection. Pranit, would you like to take because his internet connection is having a small.
So,
Just
so here are some common symptoms, and if you have them, we have written the things necessary.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Visru, then we have the
sorry, sir.
products.
So
Then we have the
products page
products page.
in here.
Yes. We can hear you, Bisrup.
Is the products page. We sell products like mask, PPE, and also a newly discovered vaccine. So we have just like these cards made with HTML and CSS. Then we have just a vaccine called Kill called the vaccine. And if you want to buy these items, just click on this, and we have the link for an app which is created by Pranit De.
Okay, guys, you are having 1 minute only to showcase that app. Also, do it fast.
Okay, sir. I'm just the internet is too slow here.
It was perfect, right? Last time, what happened?
Yes, sir, but the internet is too slow this time. It's just going to that app.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just take a couple of seconds and can show your app. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Take your time, no pressure. We're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sir. Thank
Pranit, you are having this app with you?
Can I just stop share and start the screen share once?
Yes, yes, you can.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can.
go ahead.
Shubham, just make other people in waiting room, okay? Like,
Bisruth, shall I share the screen? I also have the app.
yes, yes,
You share.
sure.
Okay, let me open the app first.
It's opened. It's opened.
Oh, it's
Okay, just a minute. Just share the screen here. This is just the main page. Welcome to our company. Continue to sign up. Anit, please explain.
here. We need to sign up with our email addresses, and we need to give a password which is strong. Means it must have at least one capital letter, one small letter, number, symbol, and it should contain minimum 8 letters.
Let's log into the account. And so we have products like sanitizers, face masks, and PPEs, and also the newly discovered vaccine. We also have a
Then
wallet.
we have the wallet screen, and after registration, you are awarded with 1,000 points, means 10,000 points. Sorry, and with this 10,000 points, you can buy our products. Show them the sanitizer one.
This is the here's a sanitizer called ViriSafe. It protects us from 99.9% germs. We can buy the product, and we can also go back and buy another one, and also the money will be reduced here. This is just an explanation of that we can build an app and make it more customized for setting up a startup business. For at this time, it is very important for making a business model for the coronavirus essentials. Will I have to show the code here in the GitHub? This is the GitHub page.
We are not able to see the GitHub, I think. Yes, yes, we are able to see
Yeah,
it.
it has appeared.
Okay, so just we have this GitHub page. If needed, I'll share it in the Zoom chat box. And this is just a summary that project created, basically made to sell COVID-19 essentials and make people aware. So this was our product. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for giving us an opportunity.
Great. And you guys are just 11 and 12 years old, right? So this
Yes,
route
sir.
and Pranit, yeah. Great. So let me, Sai, can I take it over from here? Is it okay?
Yes.
I started
Yeah,
the
cool,
session
cool.
right now.
Yeah, sure. You are the showstoppers of this hackathon from my point of view. Insane. Like I should really appreciate you for taking a real-time problem and trying to come up with the solution. I can see the scalable and the future scope you're having with the product, and it can be really developed into a good product. And you guys have the talent, and your vision is truly amazing. I'm very much happy about it, and I really have nothing to ask questions here, but really it's a wonderful application you have built, and I'm really looking forward you to take it much further. I can, if you want, you can really ping me if you want any help regarding that. I'd be really happy to help you in this regard. And Venkatesh,
Thank you so much, sir.
great,
Yeah,
great,
what we
great
had
for great.
done, sometimes even developers with 10 or 15 years of experience can't do in the amount of time that had been
Yes.
given to you. That's some, amazing work you guys have done. Something, not related to what you've shown. So where did you learn to code?
I learned from Whitehead Junior.
So I just learned from YouTube videos and Udemy courses.
Okay, and your parents, do they have any, coding experience? Are they into any of that field?
Your parents
No,
are in
sir,
any kind
they
of
are into engineering.
My father is an
Okay.
engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good work by the parents, by the way. Just convey the same to your parents.
Yep.
Good work, guys. I
Great.
see you guys have potential, and you're gonna go places.
Thank you, sir.
so,
Both
thank
are
you
in
so much.
standard. They both are in the standards. I was like, oh man, sixth standard. I was like, okay, fine. So what I was doing in my sixth standard, getting 0 out of 40 in my Hindi lecture. That's what I was doing in my sixth and these like JavaScript based application. I'm like, oh wow, amazing. Like no more judging and all. Just come to this whole point. That's it. So yeah, thanks a lot, Biswat and just for joining in today. By tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., you will be having results in your hand. Okay. So thanks a lot for joining in.
Thank you,
Yep.
sir.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay. So now over to the next team. Let's go ahead. Okay, so the next team is Sovan. The next team.
Sir,
Tejas is
Otha
still not
code,
here.
Otha code, sir. Otha code. The team members are Tejas, Aditya, and Rishabh.
Okay, just one minute. Team members are Tejas.
Aditi.
Aditi is not here.
Sir, he is a team leader. Tejas is a team leader. You can ask him.
Yes. Tejas and
Yes,
Rishabh,
sir.
right? Tejas, who all your team members are? Tejas?
Hello, sir. Yeah.
Who all your team members are? Team
Yes,
members.
sir. Rishabh Rathi, Aditya Munarkar, and Shreyas Barvi.
Achha, Aditya Munarkar, okay.
Rishabh
And
Rathi.
Rishabh Rathi is here, and Aditya Munarkar is here, and
Shreyas Barvi.
Shreyas Barve. Okay, yep. Yep, done. So all four are here. Yep, guys, just okay. So now the rules are very simple. You have 5 minutes to present your project, and in that, just you have to take 1 minute to explain what is your project and show the demonstration in other remaining 4 minutes. And that's it. Then the 5 minutes are with the judges to answer your all the questions. Even your internet glitches are counted in that 5 minutes itself. Okay, so we are not going to extend more than that. So yeah, your 5 minutes starts right now. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hello, welcome, sir. Hello, sir. Okay, so let
So
me
my
share my
teammate
screen.
Rishabh is presenting. Yeah.
Is my voice audible?
Yes, your voice is fully audible. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Already 20 seconds gone.
Yes, so my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, so what we have chosen for our theme is 21st century education. So in that we have created an e-learning platform, which will be like on the...
Pirates,
Hello?
Yes, good.
Overflow and CPYS.
Just
okay.
Guys, if you're not presenting, please mute yourself.
Yes, please. Sovan. Yep, go ahead, guys. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so what we chose the theme 21st century education, and we created an e-learning platform to connect teachers and students together to ease the connections. Okay, so this is our main home page. Over here, this is simple responsive material UI homepage. There are two different login options, one for the teacher and other for the student. So if we log in the teacher, like I have already logged in the teacher, there is a sign up option, and then we can log in the teacher. So what teacher can do is teacher can create different classes which he or she can manage. So like here there are 6 different classes that teacher has created already. So like suppose I create a new class, standard 10 section A, and suppose the biology class. Okay, so if I create the class, there will be a card added 10A biology. Right now there are no students, so total student will be shown 0. Now when I click on the class, I will enter the main class UI. Okay, so here there are 4 different tabs. One is for student list, another for attendance, marks, and assignments. So suppose I need to add some student to the class. So like here I have a student named student@gmail.com email. So in our framework, teacher herself or himself will add the student so that no fake student can enter. If I add the student over here, so here one student is present, and now if we go to the student dashboard, 10th A biology will be visible. here 10th biology class comes. So it is automatically connected. So now suppose I need to add, teacher need to add some assignment. So simply she or he will add assignment name and the URL, the drive URL where the assignment is there, add assignment. So it will be visible in students section. Like suppose over here, 10th biology, one assignment has appeared on the date, that what date teacher has uploaded on. Now teacher can upload the marks after correcting the students assignments. So suppose here student ID is 7, marks obtained are 15 and total marks are 20. So if teacher will upload the marks here in the marks section, it will be visible that student 1 in assignment 1 got 15 out of 20 and on the date the marks have been uploaded. So here if we come into 10th biology and we see marks of the student, then student will know that he got 10 out of 20 on this assignment date, on this assignment. Similarly, we can update the attendance of the student on every day. Like I mark the attendance present. So student 1 is present on today's date 27. So I will go to attendance and it will show that, okay, he was present on one day. Here it is showing a graph, pie chart, then how many days he was present and how many days it was absent. Okay, so here he can also see the fellow students. Like we have already added only one student right now. So he himself name is here. Similarly, there is a progress bar, like the marks. Like over here, we can see that in assignment 1, he got 10 out of 20, assignment 2, 20, and assignment 1 again 15. So here he will be having the mark 10, 20, and 15. So he can track his progress that, okay, I got less marks in this assignment. Then other basic things are like teacher profile, where the teacher can simply put her old and new passwords and change the password. And similarly for the student, there is student profile where he or she can change his or her password. And the last thing is timetable, that teacher can upload the timetable and all the students will be able to see the same timetable for all their classes. So this was our basic app. Hello.
Sir, we are done with our presentation.
Yes,
So
this was our app.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, what is your USP?
Sir, the main USP is the simplicity and ease of use. Like to learn our platform, the teacher or student does not have to spend too much time. Like some applications are there that are complex. The teachers are new to it, so they have to learn it first. Like this interface, even if somebody opens for the first or second time, they will know, okay, what is happening from where. The flow is very simple.
Okay,
Okay.
and
So
yeah, go ahead, Venkatesh.
Yeah. So what you have done, what you have built now is called as an LMS,
Yes.
learning management system.
Yes.
And this is, essentially the good thing about an LMS is, it's configured based on the university or the college that is using it. So
Yeah.
how different, what do you think you can probably add to this to make it a disruptive product?
Sir, currently
I'm just picking your brain.
we are not targeting the universities, because most of the universities have their own applications, their website. What our target audience is, like small schools and coaching institutes, private, that do not have their own website or own application. They face difficulties in creating this stuff. So for that,
would your product be open source or it will be premium?
Like currently it will be open source right now, but yeah, we are thinking of making it premium. Like we have an
So
option.
how would you differentiate yours from Moodle? Have you heard the platform Moodle?
No, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
Moodle is
It's
one of
an
the
open source. Yeah.
Yep, it's an open source learning
It's an
management.
open source.
Sorry,
Yes.
Venkatesh, you can carry on. I'm like,
No. You please continue from there.
so like we use these open source platforms for our all the institutions. Like I mean, LetsUpgrade is a part of ITM Group. ITM Group uses Moodle in all the 27 colleges which it has. Okay, so that's the like a go-to thing. So what you have built is like something related to that. But sir is asking upon like, what will be your differentiating factor as compared to those very well established open source frameworks which are there in the market.
So what I think the app is targeting more majority of that is college. So what we need to target or we wish to target is all the schools or simple coaching institutions which don't have that feature. So what I have faced from my personal experience, that many schools are sending messages through WhatsApp or email, which I don't think is a great medium, since the all the messages get scattered in this platform. All the students and teachers just can get at one time. And in future we wish to add a video system, integrate the video system with our app, so it will have all the features of Google Classroom plus Google Meet at a single place.
Now I'm satisfied with the answer you gave me. So that's what I was
Yeah.
looking for as an answer. Video conferencing in an LMS is something that, it's not popular as of today. If someone
Yeah.
can bring that to the market, they'll change the market. And if you guys can do it in, like, in the next 6 or 8 months, you're gonna change it for forever.
Yep.
Good job
So
there, picking that
Yeah.
up.
good job, guys. Good job. And even I would
And
like.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I have a question here. So, first of all, you have an amazing pitch, a good product, and you have an valid backup and your vision for your product, and I appreciate for that. And coming to the product building sets, I see that you are deployed on your app and your website is live, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have deployed on
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah. So, what I think this is one of a huge kind of an application. And what part of it have you built during the hackathon, or and when was this project actually started?
So our backend team was means we have our team, the 4 members. We have worked for 4 to 5 projects earlier, so we have a very good communication with Azure. So the backend team was very quick in building the APIs. Moreover, my front end partner Shreyas, he was very well. So we very well integrated the part. So we have a basic idea ready because of our experience. So it was easy for us as compared to our competitors in building the app. But the main product was developed in this 2 period only.
You mean in 24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. And what tech stack have you used?
So we have used
Uh,
React at the front end and Django at back end.
Okay,
React and Material
understandable.
UI to be specific.
Okay, understandable.
Yep. Okay, guys. So thanks a lot for joining. Any other questions, judges? Harsh, any other questions? I mean, you are having?
Yeah, so you are managing a database in
Postgre, SQL.
PostgreSQL.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So right now, it is all about only one thing, guys, which I want to like mention it up across here. Like by tomorrow morning, we will by 11 a.m. we will be like sending out the final winners of this hackathon list. So just please wait till tomorrow morning 11 a.m. and we will be announcing the results. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yes.
guys.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye. Yep. So the next team, Suman. I can see a lot of data pirates here. Can you just take in data pirates?
Sir, data pirate, sir.
Okay, data pirates. Wait just 1 minute. Just okay.
Hello.
Yep, Manasi and Aditya are there in here, and I think Manyuka. Hey, data pirates team.
Hi.
Hi. Anyone else is left from the team? Mansi had joined. Aditya joined. The Manvita had joined. Anyone else?
Akshay.
Akshay. Okay, Akshay. Yep. So these are the people who are. Yes, guys. Okay, now just let me introduce you like to the rules. Very simple. You have only 10 like 5 minutes to like talk about your whole project, including the demonstration. You will not be getting more time than 5 minutes, even if you are like requesting for. And the 5 minutes are for judges to ask you all the Q&A. Okay, so that's what. Who is starting the pitch?
Akshay will be starting it.
Okay, Akshay, would you like to just get all the screen share and all active because I'm starting the timer? Akshay, guys, your time starts right now. Go ahead.
Okay.
Timer had started, guys.
Akshay, please share
I mean,
your screen.
Mansi,
I think there's some network issue. Oh,
We can't stop because of network issue. We are running out of time, guys. We can't help it.
I think
Okay,
Akshay was excited to
actually,
share. Yeah.
I am sharing from mobile. Okay, I'm first of all, I will introduce what was our problem. We try to predict this kind of cancer from the tissues which are taken from the slices. This is visible, I guess. Everyone?
No, it's
Yes,
not at
Akshay.
all visible.
Not now.
Yes.
The text is not readable.
What happened to your share screen?
Actually, I log in from mobile. I have to log in from laptop also then.
Why?
So can one of your teammates share the screen, and you can probably match your
Yeah,
story to
sure.
the.
Manasvi or Mansi, anyone can share the screen. I will explain the code.
Please do that.
Guys,
If
you're running out of the
someone,
time. You are only.
And you have your WhatsApp chat displayed.
The WhatsApp chat
I'm
is displayed.
seeing your screen. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for you're live on YouTube. Okay, don't see me right now. Okay, I'm not gonna crop anything out of it. So don't come up with your like, sir, crop that video and all. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead. Chalo.
okay, I am explaining now. Yeah, Aditya, we can move
Yeah.
forward. Yeah, our basic idea was to give assistance to our pathologist, lab, and researcher and medical team so that they can come up with a quick review over cancer prediction. Because as per the logically, there is no test available medically that can predict anything before it can be happen. They can predict once it will happen. Means after the happening, they can test cancer is there or no. So the medically their percentage is very low. It's very less prediction level. But with the help of ML model, with our model, we believe if we implemented a correct image classification model to them, our accuracy results will come up to 94. Initially, we use some Kaggle datasets which are already available in the open source, but the highest accuracy were achieved only 84. But we also succeeded that 84 also by changing and tuning some critical hyperparameter. Please change the slides.
Guys, you're only having 1.5 minutes left. Would you like to show the code or demo, something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Please go to the demo. Go to the codes. Yeah. Meanwhile, I will tell why we choose this deep learning concept, because image classification is not an easy job. It cannot be done easily. Not easily, not impossible. It cannot be done easily by ML. So we choose a DL method because it has very and our data set is also huge in terms of memory, not in terms of images or picture, because we have to extract each and everything very significantly. And that is the beauty of the CNN, that it's extract layer by layer everything and it passes to the new layer. And in totality, we get very whole information from the very less extracted feature value. Aditya, I can share my video from here. Aditya, you stop sharing. I can. Yeah, this is the code. I will start from the stop. Okay, so we want to train our model in such a way. I hope it is clear.
It is clear, but you have only 9 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we train our model in such a way that we get our best combination using all hyperparameters, batch size, and epoch, appropriate epoch, and appropriate activation functions, and changing the batch size. We keep on doing hidden trial, and finally we got the value of 94% accuracy which are never achieved in Kaggle as per our own research which we made. And still there is a lot of scope of improvement. Why? Because model is a model we want to
Okay.
deploy into model phase by using AWS or MSQL or Docker.
Okay. So guys, your 5 minutes are done, guys, for the presentation. Now it's the judges' time to ask you all the questions. So judges,
Okay.
over to you.
Yeah. Hi team. Really appreciate your pitch
Yeah.
and your
So,
the amount of. Yeah, go ahead, Venkatesh. Yeah, okay. So I appreciate your pitch and your work you have done. So I really appreciate your research work you have put in and the efforts you have put in, because I can relate myself who has been working on the same domain for past 2 years. So absolute congratulations. But I have few concerns. Like, you have your research product or the machine learning part, and how you are going to make it as a unique product in the market, or how you are going to disrupt the healthcare field with your product.
It's still in our earlier brain stage, but we want to employ and deploy in such a manner. For example, in healthcare, what happened? They have a number of patients and number of images in their own database. They're already stored. That can be used for training purpose. And whenever because we have to train our model in most efficient manner, so we need more accurate and current data set, which can be applicable, which can be get from the hospitals itself. So we want to tie up with the respective hospital so that we can get our current database, which can be used for predicting of the new patient. Because what our model did, it's also taking images of the such patient which are not detected any cancer right now. So it is a biggest breakthrough, because this breakthrough will help all healthcare segments to prevent, because everything as per our
Yeah, yeah,
current
yeah, I get it.
as per
So
even for the current COVID case, prevention is better
yeah,
than cure.
yeah, understand. So one last question here.
Yes, please.
Let's put back your accuracy behind the screen. So there are multiple researchers who had worked on the same project, and they had achieved a state of an art results earlier. But why haven't it come in the field right now? And what makes you think that your product will be in the market very soon, clearing all the medical and legal policies?
Yep, that's the big question. How you're going to make money end of the day using this whole your accuracy which you have worked on? End of the day, what's the business side of it?
Okay, I get this idea from my own mentor, which I keep on learning from him. He did very good, wonderful project on COVID itself, using image classification and using face mask detection. He gave very wonderful model to Kerala government, and within 15 days, Kerala government implemented it and reduced their number of infected cases. So in similar
Okay, so
fashion, yeah, in
okay,
similar fashion, I want to make my model so easy to approach, easy to sellable, so that every organization or hospital or government should implement it very efficiently. Because if my model is efficient and trained well, it can work in any environment, in any organization. I don't want to be make it very specific. Although problematic segment was only for breast cancer, but we can start from the breast cancer, we can use for other purpose also, or only changing and tuning some fine hyperparameter. Because what we train our model for cancer one. Yeah, please.
okay. So
Yeah.
the question,
So I have one question. So
Yeah,
you told, are you aware that MIT has developed a tool which detects cancer 5 years in advance?
yeah, we already aware about it, because it's not totally jinx out of the blue, because someone is already
Mm-hmm.
working, and we took reference and took some inspiration from them, and this
So
model will
how?
keep on. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
please.
So this data is something which is publicly available, right?
Right.
Yeah. So how are we? And we are using something, data which is open source, and we are training a model on top of that using some layers, and we are building a deep learning model. So how are we going to say, or how are we going to make it different from what is already there in the market?
uh, that's very crucial point, because we have to make so easy and efficient manner. For example, one person have made a app which also work on 2G. So it's become very high scalable in all over the globe. So in similar manner, we want to deploy our model in such a manner that every organization can easily relate with the cloud and easily share their data set, and only using our model, and they can predict the 5 years, 3 years, or to whatever the time limit, they can predict the cancer as early stage as possible. Because right now it's very early phase. Why I am saying, why I'm pitching, because we did in only 1 or 2 days, 1.5 days. No one ever having any knowledge of the deep learning. We learn all from the scratch. Within a day we learn and understand, and we all give our own brain thoughts, individual brain thoughts, and make it possible. So I
Okay.
believe,
Given that you mentioned you've learned deep learning in 2 days, can you tell me what does a ReLU function do?
ReLU function used to only give in ReLU function having only two range, 0 or 1. Whenever any value is close to 0, it will give a negative, it will give 0, and whatever the value is
Mm-hmm.
higher side, it will give a 1. And ReLU function generally used in intermediate layer, not not in output and other. Output layer we use sigmoid and other softnet. Sorry.
Thank you.
Just a quick question. Have you thought about how people will be using your product? Like, you must have heard about Google developing T-shirts and watches through which people can detect whether they may or may not be having cancer in the coming years. So, is it something you have thought of developing?
Yeah, we given this sort also, because for example, like what Indian government do, they are using Arogya Setu app. It's very early stage, it's not 100% proof that COVID is can be detected or not, but we want to make our model in such a simple like Arogya Setu app, so that every common man can be used by using mobile or laptop, whatever the limited resources he or she having. I totally aware what your question and concerning about, but our we will improve about it.
And I would like to add here that we were also discussing that there can be a SaaS platform where all hospital databases can be connected, and all the trends of what kind of patterns are coming up and what kind of treatment are success. Matlab, this will be in the later stages. Obviously, we are in the very initial product development stage, but we can make a model adapt in a such a way that if a hospital is updating the database with the information like what kind of medicine are affecting the cancer treatment, then it might indicate other hospitals also, other doctors and other research departments also, like what is the trend going on, how what is the benchmark treatment going on at a local level,
Okay.
because yeah.
Yeah, I understood. Uh, I think I should appreciate you very much for learning deep learning within 2 days. I guess I need to learn the technique from you. Anyways, so I think that sums up from my side. And anything else, I?
No, no. I mean, I just one small question. Mansi, you are a student of Let's Upgrade, right?
Right.
We all are from AIML July 2020 batch.
Yes, sir.
And,
Okay. You all are from like AIML July.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
yes. Yes.
Got it. Nice, good guys, good, amazing. Chalo. So thanks a lot for joining us. Now moving ahead with the next, what we say next
Thank
line
you
Sir,
very much.
thing. Thanks a
Hack
lot.
Thank
Overflow,
you for
sir.
this opportunity.
Hack Overflow, sir.
Yes,
sir,
yes. One more.
I would
Uh,
like to mention one more point, sir.
yes.
Sir, we have that idea that if when we deploy this model, we need to make it sure that every common man gets it at affordable price, sir.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
like
Okay, guys. Pitch is
because
done. Pitch is done. Marking is finished. It's all okay now. We are like running out of the time. So all the judges are like hanging up from like very long time. It's 9 a.m. was like 9 p.m. was supposed time to end. I'm very sorry for interrupting in between. But yep, we understand that you're all the efforts. Now the next team. Yep. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thanks a lot.
thank you, sir.
So Hack Overflow, sir.
Okay, so Hack Overflow. Who is that from Hack Overflow? Guru, I think, right?
Yes, a Kumar Guru.
Yes, but the other person apart from Kumar Guru is not here. I think.
Yeah, I'm from Hack Overflow. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes, you are audible. You one more friend is there, right?
Yeah, he's Samuel. I hope he's in.
He's not in yet, so we're just waiting for him. I
Just
think
a second. I'll just ping him. Just a second.
Joshua Kumar San, someone is
Yeah,
like, is it
yeah,
correct?
yeah. It must be his father's name. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you guys. Okay, guys. Now the rules are very simple, like clear. 5 minutes to present all your demonstration, then 5 minutes to for the Q&A. That's it. It's nothing else. So
Yeah, we'll just take a few seconds for going through the slides. So our project is a virtual classroom, and we are Team Hack Overflow, and we are a team of two second-year engineering students from Sri Krishna College of Engineering and Technology. And our problem statement and idea is, due to the ongoing pandemic, education and work has migrated online, and people, especially children, don't feel current remote education tools to be interactive. There is no gamified platform for remote education. So our idea revolves around gamifying the education platform. And in a nutshell, our idea is about implementing interactive learning, gamified learning, and building inbuilt teaching tools. So this is our tech stack. I'd like to show it later due to the time constraints. So this is our business model. Highlighting the most important point in our business model, we are like trying to focus on a razor blade business model based on subscriptions, just like a Netflix, where you can pay on a monthly basis to use our platform. And we look forward to make this a community-driven software where people can contribute to this, but it will be a partly open source software. And we've got a defined value proposition. These are our future plans, and our progress as of now is this. So we'll go to the project demonstration straight. So I just minimize this. Yeah. So we've got two windows here. This is actually a web application. We made it on top of JavaScript with Express.js as our server-side programming library framework. And let's consider the left side a window to be for the teacher and the right side one for the student. So I'm selecting I'm a teacher. You'll have to allow your camera permissions and microphone permissions. So what is your name? I'll fill the teacher's name to be teacher here. And then I'll create a room. So the room is created and the room code is shown here. So in the student side, he'll have to select I'm a student, and he'll have to give his name. So the room code from there will be pasted here. And yeah. So this is a teacher side on the left. So we made the connections using socket.io API, and the student and the teacher can move around the class, and the student can sit in any place he wants. And the teacher is also provided with a dashboard. The dashboard has three main features. First one is the whiteboard, which automatically turns in the student side as soon as it is turned on in the teacher side. So yeah. So you can write it over here, write on the whiteboard over here. And we've also got a provision for providing live quizzes. So let's consider this to be a multiple choice question, and the correct option, let it be A. And we can also add more than one questions here. So just in this case, let me have it in a random way, and I will send the quiz to the students. So the student is popped up with the quizzes. So the student has scored 0 out of 2 here, and the teacher can also see the quiz scores of the student here. And the teacher can also request feedbacks by sending the students a feedback form. So just in this case here, I'll fill it to be bad, and the feedback is submitted. So we've used an API which automatically finds out if the feedback is constructive or a destructive feedback. Yeah. So here, as you can see, the feedback bad is destructive. So it is listed below restrictive. And we've used IBM Watson's API over here. So you can see the feedback percentage based on the accuracy scores, and you can see the average score of students in live quizzes, and you can also see who are the students active in that present meeting. Coming back to our presentation, we'd like to admit that we can't complete this project in a 24-hour time stamp. So we were forced to use pre-made 3D models from these websites. So we downloaded pre-made assets and textures from these websites, and they were free to download. And if in the future we look forward to make our own 3D models and also make this as a VR compatible and an immersive experience for the students and the teacher, so they can view our application on a VR platform.
Okay,
So
guys,
thank
your time's up. Yep. So judges, please start with your questions.
Yeah, I should appreciate you for making an amazing pitch, falling right on time, and really good, amazing product what you have here. And I have a question here. So you have expressed that you have built a lot of features in this application, right? So what are the features you are concentrated in this hackathon, and when was this project actually took phase actually? From
Sir,
when have you started?
yes, sir. Actually, these are to do actually for our reference. I can explain the progress with this to do. So as you can see, we focus mainly on the server side, where in the socket connections and all of those stuff. Because this was the first time that we were trying sockets, and we barely use YouTube videos and tutorials to make this. And the assets, as I told, we made this on with the help of 3JS, which is library for JavaScript. And the models were actually made with Blender, and it was just placing the models and making the lightings work good and things like that. But we've got most of our features not yet done yet, because as you said, the timestamp really restricted us from making all the features. We also wanted to, as you can see here, there is a red place over here. We wanted to have the face of the participant there so that it looks more interactive. But as you said, the time constraints didn't leave us do all those.
Yeah, and okay, that's all from my side. Venkatesh can take over.
Yep. Venkatesh, sir, we are looking forward to it. Yep.
Yeah, so apart from the 3D interaction, feature that you're talking about, is there anything else that you're bringing in terms of functionality when we compare it to a traditional LMS platform?
Sir, actually, we've focused this product on the edtech platforms. Like for example, we have LetsUpgrade, which is into an edtech platform. So more than using our project as a standalone application, if we like collaborate with a startup like LetsUpgrade, we can like have the lessons and everything done through our platform. So it will be interactive for children and people who are like new to coding, and we can also bring in labs here. We also had an idea to have a lab kind of setup here with and we saw an API called a Judge API, which will be an online sandbox for programming. We wanted to incorporate it over here with a computer in a corner, so that people can go sit in the computer and try the sandbox. But as I told, due to the time constraints, we were not able to make it, but we look forward to make it in the future. We
Yep.
also wish to
And
make some of the features, as I mentioned here. We wanted to make an Android client with Flutter, and we also wanted to make an attendance logging system and a provision to provide assignments, collect homeworks, and all those stuff. But as we were new to this 3D virtual programming, means using the 3JS, we were finding it a bit difficult to complete it within the time slot.
yeah, okay, good work, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good work, guys. And I just want to mention it of one thing. You wanted to like collaborate with a startup like LetsUpgrade, right? Let us collaborate. Let us see what your platform can embed with. Let us host something in that. Okay, so we are all open for that. Let us see that. I mean, let us test this end to end. how the thing goes up. And if that thing goes up, then yep, we will take it out. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yes, now I think you can stop sharing the screen. We have one final last team, I think. So the last team is CYB. Yes.
CPY, sir.
Acha, see. Okay. So fine. Okay.
CPY Sumita.
Sumita. Okay. Sumita and Yashwant.
Yes.
Okay. So judges, this is the last team which we are having here with us. So yeah. That's it, and then we have your sheets, and then we will like have the average it out, and tomorrow morning we will be like announcing the results. Yep. So Sunita and Yashwant, are you guys here? Sunita and, Sunita and Yashwant, you guys are here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I mean, please turn on your cameras, right? And like let us start the project presentation.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So first and foremost thing, it is all about. So this is a like project which is built for. Okay, so first of all, like share your screen, guys. We have only 5 minutes. We are only having 5 minutes to for the presentation. Then after the 5 minutes, 5 minutes goes for the judges to ask all the questions. So we have 5 minutes to like what we say have the pitch. Can we start the pitch? Sunita? Guys, I mean, are you there or like are you not there? I mean, Yashwant and Sunita. Yashwant, Balan, what's happening? Sunita, I mean, are you guys nervous or what? I mean, you are here, but please unmute yourself, right?
Guys, you'll be the ones doing the talking now. We'll be listening.
Shall we start the timer? Or at least tell something. अरे कुछ तो बोलो. Like you guys
Sir,
are.
all of them have an exam, I think. That's why.
हाँ?
उन लोग का एग्जाम है सर कॉलेज का.
कब?
वो लोग अभी बोल रहे थे.
अरे एग्जाम है but ये.
If you are facing any audio issues, then you can try joining in again.
Yes.
Because we can see your mic blinking, but there is no audio from your side.
सोवम एक बार कॉल करके पूछ ले यार फटाफट खत्म कर देते हैं.
Hello.
Sunita.
Sir,
Yes.
am I audible, sir?
Hello.
You are audible, but can we take it ahead?
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. Ninesh. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Are you audible?
I am audible, but you are also audible. So yes, you are audible.
I am audible.
Yes, you are audible. So can we start the pitch, guys? First of all, turn on your cameras. I mean, I want to like see. Yes. I mean, hey guys, you have pitched, right? I mean, you guys have pitched in into this thing, right? You had a demo pitch, no? So which team you are? I mean, hey Yashwant.
Easy. Easy, sir.
Okay, easy. Just like start the pitch. Just 1 minute. Yashwant. No, not our Yashwant, our team.
Yes, that's why I'm confusing.
Okay, first of all, tell me one thing. This team was which team?
Means ask the Sovam is taking care once ask.
Sir, this team is CPY. Your team name is CPY, right?
Yes, sir.
The CPY is selected, sir.
Can you just tell me the theme of your hackathon, like Sunita?
Project? What's the project?
Women's safety, sir.
Women's safety. And share the screen, right? Share the presentation, right? What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for something? Please share the screen, guys. I mean, our judges are waiting. Yashwant, you are different, and you both are different teams or same team?
Same team only, sir.
Okay. Then let's go ahead.
Started. Yes. So time started. Okay. So you have only 5 minutes to go ahead with. Start presenting. Okay.
Sunita, you start. నువ్వు స్టార్ట్ చేయి.
Is it okay, sir?
Please go on, guys. I mean, explain the project ASAP.
Good evening, sir. First, my project is about women security. In that, we have already so many devices like GPS, like that done. But what my project means, we are going to implement like GPS and GSM. GSM means it's like uh, pulse, like pulse measurement. When our pulse, it will increase when we are running also. So in that, uh, 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 we'll give one coding like for we are using one switch for that. In that, we will give for coding for that, like
Sir,
H1
hello.
like
Hello. Hello, sir. In pulse variation, in GVH on interrupt in the Android, sir. Hello. Yeah, Arduino, sir.
Okay, so is that what happened to you both guys, right? You were presenting nicely, right, last time. What happened to you both? Are you nervous or what? Something happened?
we don't know. Suddenly, just now we know that this meeting.
I think we can be calm. Just explain what you have done so far, and there is nothing much more here. So we can just explain what you have done so far and what advantages it has and how you are going to make it a big product. That's it. Just go ahead and make yourself relax and go ahead.
Yeah. We are just starting for this.
Okay.
H1, can you say?
Oh yeah, so you want to continue, yes or no? Like, just please tell us right now. Decide. Your time is actually running up. So, explain what you have built. What you guys have built across. Please tell me that what you guys have built across.
It will use at girls when night times more.
Yeah.
Like when girls went outside, it will use normal human pulse rate na 70 to 80. But here, if high like 120 means, it will send message to all others like through that mail. Normal devices only it will send calls like that. But here it will send through that mails and messages and calls. If now government, if we implement this project and if government access means, we will give 100 like more police number, then the information will pass uh, very fast to that police. Normal humans they can't do. Police they will come fast and they will take action on that. That's and first project in that, what's main thing in that means, compared to others only GPS, they are going to implement RF. In that RF there are more disadvantages, but here we are using GPS and GSM. It will GSM means pulse rate, so pulse that and all easy. Here more advantages also is there. We can do with that by running also. We if for example I am me, if I'm having that watch, if I'm running means my pulse rate will increase. What others they will think means, okay, it's like all other apps, so what's the need? So their switch, one switch is there. While I'm running, I will off that button, and after that I will on that button.
Conditions.
Can you show the block diagram? Can you show the block diagram? The diagram is there in present. Diagram, block diagram.
Block.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this one. So, like explain this. No, that block diagram, block diagram. 10th block diagram, da. Yes, like explain this thing. You have only 30 seconds left. Explain this thing, and that's it. We will like wrap it up. Okay. Okay. So explain this thing, Sunita. There are only 20 seconds left.
This is pulse rate, sir. First, we will give code to that Arduino and pulse rate. Here, switch is there. In that switch source, threshold values. Yes. Here, we will give code in that.
Yep. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. I will tell, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, pulse rate changing in deviation is give the interrupt of the Arduino, sir. That value is the threshold values, sir.
Yeah.
Our threshold values compare this అంటే 80 to 100 అయితే నార్మల్, అది 120 plus 120 అయితే చేంజెస్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకో, ఇది in danger or in like that, sir.
Okay, I got that thing. Like I just hardly doubt that our all the judges know Telugu, yes or no. I know Telugu, you guys know that thing, but it's not that you have to explain it in Telugu. Okay, fine. So, like, so judges, I just want to, because these were not the people who were presenting last time. So, there's someone like the other team members were. So, yeah, the whole idea was very simple. They have a Arduino board and they have what is it? Normally, what happens to a wristband? This wristband actually detects heart rate and heartbeat.
Pulse rate.
Yes, every point and then. So when it tied to a woman, so if at all, whenever the woman is in what we say, some kind of any movement, so that time they have this what we say pulse, like this wristband sending out the SMS and all the SOS directly. But if at all these wristband is tied, they are sitting in some kind of like giant wheel roller coaster or some other place, they have a switch here which that need to be turned off. If that switch is being turned off, the what happens is the like the SOS will not be sent, because what happens? So wearing the wristband and again running and the heartbeat will increase, but that doesn't mean that the woman, like the particular woman, is in any kind of danger. So that's what the whole project was, and it was good. It was actually on the paper, but it was good. That's where we are selected in. But I think these guys are very much nervous to explain it fully. So yeah, not an issue, guys. So thanks a lot for trying. So, judges, would you like to ask any questions to this?
So, hello team. Like I want to present a scenario in front of you and want to know how you would tackle this. For example, you know that if a person is suffering from a BP problem or is having some heart rate issues, and if he is taking too much tension, his heart rate goes up. Like we can say it goes up out at an instance, and he cannot turn on or turn off his button from his watch. So like it will be sending messages to people out there and police, etc., and police will be visiting that person. So how you will be tackling this problem?
Yep, very good question, Harsh. So I think are you having any answers, Sunita and Yashwant? How this?
It's switch means we are going to off it now, sir.
No, but in a case of like blood pressure rise and all, so unequal
And no need to off that switch.
No,
It's
but
automatically it will.
you are not getting what we are trying to get you. The thing is that you never know when your blood pressure will go up. When you are taking tension, like you are in a deep thought and you don't know when your blood pressure will be going up, you will not have enough time to turn off the switch.
And
Yep.
For that, we are using sensors, sir, in that term.
Okay, fine, guys.
And also, sir, in this case, and also checking BP, and that's why the BP is increasing at plus 300 plus. Is switch on the off in state, it on like that. We never have thought of that. If that's we only on seen danger, that is.
Okay, so you have not thought about it. That's what you are telling us, right? Okay.
In that case, we have checking also BP. That's why if BP is raising in 300 plus, I will just add that content in that device. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, that works for us. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for joining in. And thanks a lot, Sunita and Yashwant, for joining in.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
So I guess the participants are out.
Just 1 minute. So just 1 minute. Prasad, what was that? Actually, I think there was some kind of like, or like something. Okay, fine. I mean, like, leave it. They were not able to present it up on the last go. It's all okay. Okay, fine. So the quality was good when we presented, when they were presenting it. So yeah. Okay.
So
So
did
now,
they have a working model ready, or did they show a
Any
working
demo?
model?
no. I mean, it was all the concept which they have presented very well, and that's where we had selected them. But right now, the presenting guy who are presenting for the very first time is what not here right now. It happens right in the whole team of four. One guy will do everything, and he will be like presenting it so nicely. But when he's not available, whole team goes for a toss. So that's what the classic case happens with these guys. And we have like, not even thought about like, okay, fine. It's we are very sorry for this team coming in without any preparation kind of. Yeah. So yes. Okay.
That's all
So
right.
now what we're doing is we'll be like, I hope that you have all filled the judging sheets, right? Individually. Like, all
Yes.
Yep.
so we will
Yes.
directly disqualify the last team. I mean, 100%. Even if we mix their marks in your sheet, that will not even make any
We
kind
are
of
not live,
mark.
right?
Yeah.
The live streaming is stopped, right?
This one.